Hey guys, Stealth here. Today I'm doing something different. I'm doing a new series which I'm going to call the Adapt series. I've gotten a deck from the Thenightstalker and I have not looked at it at all. I only know it's a USSR Armored deck and that's all I know. So with that I'm going to have to adapt on the fly to whatever is in this deck and adjust my playstyle accordingly, hence the Adapt title. So let's see what we have in here. Concourse Iglas, Mostrelkis, BMP-1D grenade launchers, T-72BU, ADBVs, very high-end tanks, all of them elated. A couple of BMPs. Now I don't have that many points to spend, but we got a decent amount, so let's go with a BV. Let's go with some backups. 262s, Rackety, BRM-1K, fast enough to keep up with the push. And some support. Let's see, he bought in a Strela. Now we're going to go with a Tungushka, weapons off of course. And then some BMP-1Ds with infantry, so that I can deploy later on, possibly into these woods or into any of these tree lines. I'm also going to put my CV here as fast as possible, to let people know that I'm going that way. I might need a fob, I might not, I don't know yet. Now the guys on the enemy team are pretty damn good. At least they are stat-wise better than what I have on my side. So it's going to be interesting. I'm just going to try to hold my own on the right flank. I'm going to do as best as I can, and I believe that that's pretty much all you can do in any given setup. It's the first time I'm doing this kind of gameplay where I haven't looked at the deck at all. I'm going to do this more often if you guys like it, so let me know in the comments down below if you think this is a good idea or not. Send me your deck if you want to, but just don't screw me over. If I see that you have spent, for example, 4 activation points, it is impossible for me to work with that deck. So don't send me empty decks, and I might just feature your deck on here. After the gameplay, I'm going to feature the deck, see exactly what's in there, reflect on how it did in-game, and then maybe adjust some things here and there, but I don't think I need to adjust too many things. Let's see, select all of my armor, all my vehicles, except for the UAZ, and we're going to push this way. I'm not on TeamSpeak with any of these guys, so I don't know what they're going to do either. Some of them have put down markers, Death Charge over here, Gopher, Choudard, French by the looks of it. And of course here is the helo push as expected. Opening pretty strong with a longbow, a couple of AA helicopters. I think the Death Charge is going to have his work cut out for him. And he has TY-90s, which is a good thing to counter those long range AA units. Income is, well, it's so low that the counter says 0, but it probably means that the counter is running it down to, well, to 0, but yeah, I'm getting points, be it very slowly. Capturing Boris and Anna over here should help a little bit. Here's the air war, let's see how they're doing. A couple of good missile strikes here by Nick, hopefully he won't get his stuff shot down. Gregory's been captured of course, plane goes down. Longbow was unfortunately not hit. And the bad news is that I don't see any of those TY-90s that Death Charge brought in earlier. Okay, this zone's mine. Now we're going to push up with the rest of the forces over there. Okay, so I got a bit of napalm, I got grenade launchers, I got pretty heavy tanks, but I only got 1 reconnaissance unit, so I'm going to have to work on that a little bit more. These things are very good at spotting other targets, but they're very expensive too. So I'm going to have to be extremely careful with these. Rozvedkas are pretty damn expensive because they come in the Mi-24D. The Mi-2 might work, but I'm too concerned about that thing getting shot down anywhere near, so I'm going to save up for the BRM-1K. Let's disable the main gun. Here's my main tank, this is the BV, this is going to be my heavy hitter. 130 points, good range, good accuracy, well, good-ish for 130. A Gona anti-tank weapon. It's not the 2800 meter range unfortunately, but otherwise it's okay. Nick decided to surrender, maybe because he lost a little too many forces. He scored 182 points. And even I scored 4 points. What's that about? What exactly did I score? I didn't even shoot at anything yet. Oh, brilliant. We're entering right into a hot zone. Okay, I'm hotkeying this tank. I'm gonna have that thing available quickly. And get this trailer into cover here, the BRM. I already got reconnaissance there, so if I can push up to that bush, that's gonna help. And unfortunately, I lost the BMP-1D here. And my super tank. Damn patchy. Everybody get in cover. Make it quick. Let's kill that Apache. I probably got him. No, I didn't get him, but I think the Apache's down anyway. So that just wiped out a few of my forces, especially my heavy hitter is going to hurt me. We should give the small something to think about. There you go, that's one down. Humvee. This is what I love about the TO-62. It has a main gun and a napalm launcher. And that's something that most guns don't have, or most tanks, most napalm tanks, especially the Blue 4 ones, don't have. You got one of either. So you got a machine gun and a napalm launcher, and that's about it. And I'm just barbecuing these Fusiliers here. What I do need is something that can support my T-62 MVs. They're only 65 pointers. They're not going to stand up to a lot of heavy firepower. Killing some more units here. Good kill. ATGM hitting the BMPT. And there's some Bradleys in there. Let's see what I have support-wise. Got a couple of Nonas that can bring in. I think that long-range AA is the main concern here. Let's see, I think my Strela also got taken down here. Yeah, he's down. Let's instead, let's see, we got more than enough reconnaissance here. Not that much over there. He needs to defend here. Get out from that location. He's just wasting forces as is. These tanks up a little bit, see if I can get a shot. Oh, that was not what I was expecting, but I'll take it. Come on. Again. Bradley CFV, kill that. Quickly, got one. I'm gonna keep that thing over there. That's a Nighthawk. Okay, we're definitely gonna need some AA in here. Let's go with the Buck. Park it there. And for now, I'm perfectly happy just holding this area. And I think we're gonna have to barbecue some more Marines here soon. Yep, more smalls. 15-point unit down. And they're going for my Tungushka. Back it up, back it up. LVTP. Killed. Tank might have taken another hit there. Now, I don't mind giving up some terrain here, if that means that my units are going to survive. Let's see, 2300 versus 2000, so we're doing quite okay here. I have to be careful with one of those tanks, it's been wounded. Artillery coming in. Okay, let's back it up. There goes a tank. It's probably the tank that already took a hit. Razvedka versus small. That's not something that the Razvedkas are going to win. I know I'm backing forth, I'm going back and forth with these tanks here, which is not the best way to do it, but I'm gonna try and get these guys out of my way. There you go. Be quick about it. They're extremely dangerous. Damn it, wiped out both of my tanks. Okay, that was a bit too aggressive there. Bring in one more napalm tank here. And he survived. He's not going to be combat effective anymore though. Let's hope that the twin gun can get him. Come on. Got him. Main gun off. Tank reverse. Into cover. Oh great, we got Royal Marines over here. And something is spotting my guys. Let's see if I can get a shot on those Marines. Stop, push up a little bit more. Artillery coming in. Good hit. A couple of Marines away. Not sure why they're keeping them over there. Let's back it up. Fire on the move. It's far from ideal for these tanks, but they can do some damage with it. Looks like he finally realized what was going on. Fall back a little bit more. I don't really need all this terrain. I have the luxury of falling back here. So, we might as well do it. Wow, that is some very accurate artillery fire. What do we have supply-wise? A U-roll. Not the best, but the most, or the cheapest unit I can bring in here. These guys refueled. Navy SEALs. And over here we got a BMP-T from Plastico pushing on to these Royal Marines. I'm just gonna wait a little bit here. This Jockey 90 does have a pretty good weapon. So we can march those guys across. Wow! Or do they have some really good reconnaissance here, or they're just guessing? This Tunguska might die to the artillery fire. Stunned again. He's going to survive, but only barely. Scorpion light tank, okay. So they do definitely have eyes on this sector. I'm not sure if the Navy SEAL survived. I'm not going to chance it either. Hang on, go around the flaming forest. Hit on the Nighthawk. Let's do that again. Shoot that, damn it. Shoot that plane down. Relocate. Probably artillery looking at my position right now. The tank repaired. Tunguska repaired. This thing is going to drain very, very quickly. Let's see, how well am I doing? 225 points only. That is less than I lost. Okay, tank is ready to go. What is this? Scorpions and a Bradley. I can bring in one Nona, but it's not going to get me anywhere. Vehicles. Afghanskis, tank-wise. Maybe another cheap tank. This is not going to stand up to anything. Support. Pion. Very, very expensive stuff. That Bradley is going to outrange me in anything I do. I think a Nona over here would be the best support I can bring in. Grushka's ready. Let's push up slightly. That killed that Scorpion. Nice artillery fire there. Now if there's any reconnaissance here, I hope I find it before it blows up my TO-62. I don't get that many of those. Let's answer hands. They're slightly out of range. But maybe I can hit the reconnaissance unit, if any. Now, this should provide cover for my motostrelki as well. This is providing something of a smoke screen. I know that those units aren't exactly designed to do that, but the napalm will allow my units to use it as a smoke screen. So that I can use my motostrelki. I'm not going to bring the BMP-1D over because I don't need the grenade launcher. And just exposing it to enemy fire here without any use is pretty much suicidal there. So I'm going to wait for it. Looks like some artillery fire there. Let's get the BR-1K up a little bit. Exceptional optics might be able to spot anything here, if there is something. But I don't think there is, otherwise I would have fired at my Tu-62 by now. Bradley. Unfortunately, he does not have a good line of sight, otherwise the Arcan should take down the Bradley. Not sure what that is, but I'm going to fire at it. It might have been a Bradley. I think the gun is too big for a Bradley. Let's get another tank here ready. Already got one of those MV1s. I don't really like the rate of fire on the Tu-62s. I normally don't use those lines. Hold. Tried it. Ah, damn it. Just missed it. Now I'm presenting these tanks as a target. These guys are running out of fuel. That's a chieftain that I was firing at. Oh, could you fucking not shoot that thing right next to my tanks? They're making me one big target. There's the Bradley. Hold. And back it up. You just saw them. Stop. Missile away. Should kill that Bradley. 35-point vehicle. Got one. Move it up a little bit. I'm gonna fast move this guy back for now, because I want to have it rearmed. Or sorry, not rearmed, resupplied. It's running low on fuel. See, now this position is taking mortar fire. That is right where the BR-1K move. Wow, that was close. Let's see, 80 points. What can I get for 80 points? A T-64BV. I would like to get, or 64B, I would like to get something along these ranges. 120 to 130. I'm just going to wait a bit. There's a truck, there might be something else as well. What's that? It's a lone survivor. Not in range of the resupply yet. Rifleman 90. Got the truck. It's not a very important target, but I was hoping there was infantry nearby. Turns out there wasn't. 3800, 3100, 3800. Still doing okay here. Looking to spread ammo. Get reconnaissance back here. Still saving up. I'm considering bringing in Rozvedkas, but they're very expensive. They do have very good stealth though, over my medium stealth. I think their job is going to be a little bit safer scouting here than the one I'm using on that flank. I can unfortunately not really help these guys with that Bradley. That is as far as my knowness goes. Let them know I'm firing a mortar. That might hit something. It's too far away. I'll keep this thing moving now. Now, I've intentionally disabled the resupply on the ammo because I know that the Buratino is extremely hungry. And I don't mind Plastico using it, but I'm not going to be the sponsor of that unit. I don't think that's my role. And a couple more rounds in. Fortunately, he lost his forces there. What are you firing at? What's that? Stalwart. No, 432. Paratroopers. Problem is, I'm gonna get flanked here. They could push all the way around towards Boris if I don't do anything, but I don't really have any high-end infantry here. I got Mudstrelkies, and I'm gonna really stand up to those paratroopers and other units that are out there. And pushing into this forest is something that I'm not particularly looking forward to either. Let's get a high-end tank in here, like a T-64BV. If you enable your gun, out of range. That thing's long gone. I'm just going to use the barbecue attack again. This charge launched the beacon, it's all the way over there. It's not really a big concern of mine. Whoa, whoa, whoa! There was quite something in there. Not entirely sure where, but I know that they are in there. Martino's gonna fire. He should mention that he's firing that thing. Gopher, same side. Not really my problem. Super tanks coming in. Yeah, I know. Fortunately, there's not really a lot that I can do about it. I don't really have the reconnaissance units to do anything about it. Maybe napalm tanks, but napalm tanks have poor optics, so I'm not going to see anything. I can start to bring this guy into position. My grenade launcher. Oh, this thing's invisible. They're not in cover. Challenger marksman. 15 frontal armor. Never mind. No, you're never gonna pen that. It's all of it in the flank. Let's go to one of these things anyway. If they do try to cross this side, at least I'll have something to help them out. These guys are not really that autonomous, are they? 550? Really? Could have fooled me. They don't seem that autonomous. Seems like they need fuel every half hour. Got a good line of sight, or at least a good line of fire. Not exactly a line of sight. Great. By the amount of fire that's coming from that area, I'm thinking that's a Mars. I need to defend against that. Cobra. Still well outside the range of that Tunguska. Maybe I can close in a little bit. Range 3,300. Range to target 4,700. It's going to have to be quite a bit of closing in. What's that? It's an infantry squad. Or is it? Negative, it's a vehicle. V-150? Took that down. Fire mortars at whatever that is. Let's have a look. It's 2 vehicles. Bradleys. Or warriors. Couldn't really get a good read on it. You see there's shells coming from miles away. Bradley. I want you to shoot that Bradley. Preferably before he gets into cover again. Almost in range of that Cobra. It's a nice 55-point recon unit, which has good optics, so it's not going to see too many of my forces yet. Missile away. Reloading. Firing again. Missile missed. Come on, Tunguska. This is not the performance that I'm used to from you. Okay, get out of here. Artillery's bound to follow. Let's get another recon in here. Now, main gun as well. Oh, come on. Finally, you got it. Okay. That was to be expected. We're lacking behind by 300 points. And it seems that Blue 4 is being pretty aggressive here. I'm just not going to do too much about that. This thing took a hit from somewhere. They got some very, very good optics in here. Yeah. Shot down another Bradley. Okay. This BRM-1K is going to have to go to this side to allow my vision to extend all the way to here. I was going to stop at the edge of that forest, of course. Time to repair these guys. These Urals need a resupply as well. Problem is, going all the way back to the fob is not really an option. This guy's just wasting units, wasting ammo and stuff. Especially supplies, trying to get any kills in that forest. But I think that the best way to use the Buratino is to fire it and then push on. But he doesn't really look like he wants to push there. So neither am I going to do that. Yeah, never mind. It's not very nice to start stealing from his supplies. Yeah, okay, fair enough. This thing's in vision. What's that? ATGM? They can fire that far? Yeah, of course, 2600. Well, it looks like I'm not exactly pinned down here, but I'm not doing a lot either. I could try to push onto this forest, but I only got a T-80BV here, which is not going to get there very safely. It's not the best unit to start spotting those tanks. This is just a waste of ammo! What are you doing? These guys took some mortar fire by the looks of it. Yep, there it is. Yeah, it's probably going to kill that reconnaissance unit. There's not a lot I can do about that. Heavy ATGMs come in and turn. Whoa. Back it up, back it up, back it up. ATGM's hitting my T-80BV. Back it up. We're out of here. Come on. Quickly now. Come on. There's a lot of ATGM fire from all directions. These guys I need to save at all cost. They're too expensive to replace. TO-62 can stay here. Strelkir not that much of a threat. There's another reconnaissance. This one's ready to go. Just doesn't have anything to spot for it. Stalwart. That's a resupplier. Actually, if we can kill that, that would be better. Damn mortar carriers. Pinsgauer truck. Still saving up for the MI6. He's not moving them too much though, so my Nona should be able to get a hit. That is, if it can shoot pretty much accurately. I got a good hit on him, but that's about it. Didn't kill him. There's the paratroopers. And something else. Now what I'm considering doing is putting up a smoke screen here and trying to push into this forest, but I think it's infested. I think there's too much blue for in there. So what I could do is just abandon this position, because holding it's no good. And then trying to get my forces to relocate and get some shots on other targets. That might be a better use of my forces, because right now I'm not doing anything here. The problem is, if I allow them to take these woods, they have a pretty solid line of fire onto the Strelas, the bucks, whatever else I have in here. And you give them a sort of stepping stone to go from that forest to that one to here. So that's not really good either. I'm not too sure what to do now. Getting these guys ready for a resupply. Force reconnaissance by Ninus here. 4,800, 5,300. It seems that I could use a hand on the left flank. It's just that I don't have any points to designate or to dedicate to that force. ATGM going for a Humvee. That's probably exactly what he wanted to evoke here. A response by ATGMs. Trying to exhaust our ATGM force. And it's going to get away with it too. Come on then. Good job. There's even infantry in there. I had not expected that much. Now maybe it's me again not playing aggressively enough with a armored deck, but I don't think that I really have the points to do it. Turn off the weapons. I'm lucky that nothing hit my forces. I could have easily killed either the Tunguska or the buck. Let's get these things relocated because we're sure to attract mortar fire this way. Oh, you fucking bastard. Yep, that's not exactly the fire I was expecting, but it definitely tried to kill me. I think it was an AT-ACMS. Let's get out of here. It's a lot of fire for one buck, though. Now they're hitting my Tunguska, although no, they're hitting him with his truck here. Good. Tank operational. Unit ready. Neither of them needs ammo. Wow, that thing completely drained. Get to that fob. Get over there. I'm not too happy going forward here again, trying to get a shot on that position. I cannot move up here. Getting my forces to relocate across to here does not give me a lot of cover. Trying to take that town is going to not be my advantage, since I only got stuff which is advantageous in open terrain. So this would be probably the best area for me to operate in. We got a CV in here, so obviously they got a CV in this section. We just don't know where yet. I could start saving up for some of the other assets I have, like the peon, or the pion, I'm not sure how you pronounce that. It's pretty much a hit and miss solution. Airwise, bombers, you can be sure that they have that area locked down. How's the reconnaissance here? Spetsnaz VMF. Commandosi, Morskayas. This is the only recon they have here. A couple of Grenzers are coming in. There's that bloody Raven again. This thing gave its position away when it started to fire. So, we're gonna get the hell out of there. There's that longbow again. Okay, my chopper's fueling. These things always turn into a camp fest, unfortunately. 20. Nice tank, bit expensive. Clerk. Everybody's bringing their expensive toys now. Okay, now I can start to resupply these guys without resupplying the Buratino, which is going to drain the complete supply truck before doing any significant amount of resupply on my buck. I know it's not very nice, but he keeps wasting that Buratino. He keeps wasting my supplies. So if he wants to do that, fine, but I'm not going to help him. I was trying to get shots on these helicopters with my Nona, but they keep running away. Doesn't have that many rounds left anyway. Since there's nothing going on the right, let's have a look at the left. This Leclerc seems to be a very tempting target, except that this deck doesn't really have any snipers. And now they neutralized. Oh, this thing's moving. That's why. Leclerc was just inviting enemy fire. I could go on a run with his seaplane, but it's pretty risky here. It's probably infested with AA infantry, that's at least what I would do. Couple of commandos here. Death Charge probably going to take those out. Didn't mean to steal the supplies from that guy. Why is he not moving that Leclerc away? That's weird. Longbow. Okay, I'm gonna bring in a Tungushka. I'm gonna try to take out that longbow because it's killing my forces here. Or not my forces, but my allies' forces. Yep, here goes again. Dude, there are easier ways to neutralize 2 building blocks. And maybe you don't even need to neutralize them, you can just go around. Let's see, get up to about... Yeah, I'm gonna get to the range where I have missile range. But not so far that the Leclerc or any ATGM in there is gonna take me down. His reconnaissance is mediocre. A lot of artillery going onto this unit, which I think is a Razit, judging by the radar on top of it. Exceptional optics unit. Not really the best position for it too. What's this? Lost my BRM-1K? How'd that happen? It's been a bombing run. That's a bit unfortunate. Range 4.5 kilometers, max range 3300. Close in. If I can kill the longbow and my Tunguska dies, it's still a decent trade. Although of course this thing is such a significant unit that I still want it to survive. Get into cover. Go. Hit. Reload before he gets away. Kill. Target died. I'm just going to relocate this TAWB. I'm going to go there first, and then we're going to go there, and then we're going to go there. Otherwise, if I right click there, it's just going to take that bridge and get killed. That's the mortar response, trying to kill my Tunguska. Pretty accurate fire. Ooh, they got some infantry in here already. We have to fall back all the way to our main spawn base. Let's get a napalm tank in here. Nighthawk. Again? Okay. Mortar 2s, Royal Marines, all the good stuff. There's a lot of infantry and light vehicles. Should be easy enough to kill with all the mortar artillery that he has. Fallschirmjäger. Let's start pulling our forces off the line here. Otherwise there's not going to be a line left to defend. Now I know switching sides in the middle of the battle is not the best practice, but I cannot just let my ally die here. Don't want to do that. Especially since this area is so close to our base. Get that Cassiope out of the way. Cassiope, I'm not really sure how to pronounce that. There you go. Go back to the fob, get those missiles resupplied. Reconnaissance here is pretty bad. Not a lot of units. Marines. Two ADBVs coming in. A martyr might actually win from that napalm tank. recce in here. I hope they don't have any SAS. If they do, it's going to get a lot more interesting. Yeah, there goes the Buratino again. Oh well. A couple of good hits on that unit. Is that even English? Is that even any language? Why would you deploy a reconnaissance unit in the middle of the field? Okay, we're gonna have to put this thing on a patrol because they seem to start sniping helos. TA to BV is ready to go. Just needs a couple of targets to fire at. Buck is ready. There's that martyr. These things are fine over here, just keep them. A napalm tank. Whoa, whoa. This is what I meant. I didn't micromanage that thing correctly and it almost cost me the unit. Got him. Good job. That's the reconnaissance tank. Keep flying. Making a huge list of queue orders for this MI2, trying to get that thing to keep going. Nighthawk. By the looks of it, they killed it. There's a Fab. This thing's panicked. And they got AA in there. Brilliant. Took down my reconnaissance unit. Okay, this napalm tank is full health. Why are you pushing in with a couple of tanks? That reconnaissance is not really a good chance to actually get anything done there. Mortar fire. Push up here. Get those Fallschirmjäger under control. GM fire. Not 100% on the direction, but I think about there. I'm just making this thing a huge target now. Let's hotkey all of those AA units. Jam. Run. Fallschirmjäger coming in. Go to this side. I might not be able to kill the Fallschirmjäger right away, but I can at least make life difficult for them. Five, enable. Weapons free. Did not take down a Super Etendar, unfortunately. Weapons off. still haven't done a lot of points. 800 by now. What's that? Just transports. What's this? That's a Mistral reconnaissance unit. Let me relocate that Nona. Get another Nona ready. Could barely see what that was, but I don't think it was good news. Oh, you have to be kidding! Plastico is now getting over here to resupply, yeah, the Buratino. I'm not saying Plastico has done a bad job here, but he keeps stealing supplies from everyone in order to keep his hobby, the Buratino, going. I know the Buratino is a good unit, if used properly, and I don't think that using it on a couple of infantry units over there is really worth it. I'm going to lose those Monostrelki, which is fine. Yeah, they're bringing in expensive tanks here. Leo 2A4s. We're being spotted here. 2A5s. So, what do you do against a forest that's infested with Leopard 2A5s, Leopard 2A4s, AA infantry, and reconnaissance? First off, weapons hot on all the AA. It'd be nice if we could shoot down a Super Etendor. Missed. Oh yeah, right. Lucky that thing made it out at all. Got him. What do you mean, help? Nobody wants to keep his or her fob open in order to get that thing resupplied. Might be a little childish, but I'm not the one who started wasting their supplies. H. I lost my buck. That's bad news. And here comes Leclerc. Let's see how well he's going to perform. This deck does not have any tank snipers. I do have some seaplanes. I got some good bombers in here, but I do not have any tank snipers. That's at least going to keep them busy for a bit. That fire is too accurate. They got a lot of reconnaissance in here now. Come on, run. Damn it, that's another 100-point unit down. So the only AA I got over here is the Tungushka. And by the looks of it, that's the... that's all of the AA we got in here. Now the score is 1,000 points in favor of them. So I don't think that we're going to win this anytime soon. Hang on, where's Plastico's own fob? It's empty, yeah, right. Wonder why. I wonder why. Where's the artillery fire coming from? Gwyn surrenders. Rat 4. Does give me a bit more income. Point-wise, there's still 1,100 ahead, and I don't really see how we can fix that anytime soon. are you going to be? Damn it. That would have been such a nice target. Here comes another Super Etendar. Trying to find a target. Cannot find any target yet. Unless it's going the other way. I do have an air superiority fighter, but it's extremely expensive. 180 points if I lose that thing. On the other hand, these things are annoying. I can almost one-shot any tank that I have. Especially my T-80. Which... I'm not sure where it went. They might have taken down the T-80 anyway. Thing took off from there, so that might be a resupply point. Blue 4 hasn't really scored that many points either. 1,000 is pretty much the maximum they got. Oh look, he got it up. Plastico is one of those artillery heroes. He's one of the guys who've been bothering me for the last, well, 5 to 15 matches. Stealing supplies, not doing that much damage. I mean, he did 600 damage, but was his impact really that big overall in the game? It was mine. I think we're just gonna have to sit this one out. As expected though, this flank where I was operating and then retreated fell. Jupiter making it out alive. Can do some random artillery units here. Hang on. Maybe some not so random artillery fire. That is definitely not mortars. Congratulations, you shot down another 15-point helicopter. Keep it up. That was probably just a probe for something else. I expected artillery fire to return the position of my Tunguska, but it didn't. This guy's into cover, at least ATGM wise. We've got a Chieftain, not really an interesting target, a Razit. Pin scours, artillery, just gonna get taken down. Oh, we have closed in a little, so these guys, Death Charge, Gopher, Shudar, probably did a good job killing some more forces. Hornet? You know what, I'm just gonna risk it. It doesn't really matter at this stage anyway. Everyone's going for the Twardy. He's not being evac'd. Now he is. And that is way before my unit can do anything against that. Super Etendar. Go. Raven. That was a ploy. And it worked. Got the plane though. 72 PU got hit. That was an excellent ploy. I had not seen that Raven coming. These things are fast, have good ECM, and they can be used as lures, which is exactly what Typhoon and Watt are doing. Unfortunately for him, Watt stuck around a little too long. Rafale's going to try and make a comeback. There's a Wild Weasel again. So looking at this deck, I think that the deck in itself is solid, but that I'm not the best one to use an armored deck. I'm much more comfortable with mechanized decks, but then not the US, as I showed you yesterday. But more the mechanized deck like Sweden and Germany, which are units or countries that get a lot more autocannons than the Bradleys, and they got a lot better infantry to back it up. Otherwise, infantry looks good. I don't think I need to change anything there for now. Support wise, Bucks did a good job. Tungushka's really helped me out against those long range helicopters like the Apache. Nonas I used somewhat, but I doubt I got any kills whatsoever. The peons I didn't use. Low point income game, don't really get to use them. Let's see. Yeah, I got almost a one-on-one, so 1,000 points gained, 945 points lost, and that was mostly the bad micromanagement, because I lost quite a few units getting out of my zones and into my zones. With that, that's the end of the first Adapt video. I hope you like it. If you do, feel free to send me your deck, but as I mentioned, don't screw me over. I'm going to stop doing this video. What I do like is just trying out new decks without having a lot of information about what's in them. But again, please don't screw me over giving me a deck filled with reservists or something like that, although that could be an interesting video as well. For now, I hope you like watching it, even though it was a pretty slow game, but that's something that you usually get with these tactical games. If you liked it, please hit like, and if you want to see more, please subscribe to my channel. And don't forget, I'm doing a live stream tomorrow, Sunday 18th of January. Hope to see you at 3 PM Central European Time, and more on that is in the description down below. Thanks for watching, see you next time.